My name is Katie Grana. I am a program manager with This Is My Brave. And today we have one of our Houston 2020 storytellers with us, Jay Rose, to talk a little bit about what this year with This Is My Brave has been like. We also have producer Melissa Nolan joining us. So welcome, Jay Rose and Melissa. Jay, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm 32 years old, poet from Houston, spoken word artist. I've been doing poetry for about like 9 years, and just going around Houston doing my motivational speaking. My introduction to it, I introduce people with the poetry, then I go into like my motivational speaking, like with the juveniles and stuff.
That's awesome. What got you into poetry?
Just going through a lot when I was younger, not feeling like people cared, so I would just write my emotions down on paper. And I think one time, my mom, she was going through my folders, and she found it, and then she took it to her coworkers, and she was just like, "Yo, my coworkers love your poetry." And I didn't see it, younger. When I was younger, I didn't see it as like a good thing that people older than me would relate to my poetry. But now that I look back, it transcended my age and stuff like that. So, I've been doing it for a while, since like 8, 9 years old.
That's so cool. I guess my question for you would be, I feel very blessed that you're a part of our show, but what made you come out that day? Like, how did you hear about us and decide to audition?
We all know about Sasha. She told me about the show, and I want to be. She told me it'll be a dope concept because it's focusing on mental illness, and I feel like a lot of my poetry is geared towards men that are hurt. Especially being in the community that I grew up in, a lot of men are hurt. So I definitely want to express that.
So what would you say it felt like when we called you and said you're a part of the show?
Did I? Yeah, I called. I remember calling you, and I was excited. I was nervous, but I was, excited at the same time. And I remember you told me just to send a video. When I sent the video, you told me, the other producers loved it. And I was ready to rock and roll since that day.
We love that. I am so looking forward to hearing your piece. What was it like after we found out we had to postpone the shows and then ultimately cancel the in-person performances and go to a virtual platform? What did that feel like for you?
I was devastated. I was hurt. But because I told like most of my friends, my coworkers, like, yo, we went to Hobby Center. I've never been to the Hobby Center before. But, just looking forward towards the crowd and inspiring a whole demographic, new group of people. And just being a new platform too, especially like the Hobby Center. I didn't even know, I've never been there before, so I was definitely excited to be there. But I'm ready for this new challenge because everyone is on the internet anyway and looking at their phones. So everyone's stuck at home, so it'll probably reach even more people.
Yeah, that's our goal, and we will get you on stage one day. I don't know when, but as soon as we can get back to that, we're gonna get you guys all on stage. I promise.
And I will try to get the Hobby Center again for you, Jay Rue. So
thank you.
Have you had any benefits, as being a part of the show? Meeting the cast or that have helped you a little bit during this time?
Yeah, just with the other cast members that I made friends with on social media. A few of them, when they found out, certain things that I was going through, they reached out to me to make sure I was okay, and just randomly sending me poetry videos and stuff, just making my day better, and just basically just checking up on me, and vice versa.
It's a cool family that's created out of This Is My Brave, the individual shows and then even the alumni group as a whole. And now you're part of that family. What has it been like for you during this pandemic? Has it affected your mental health? How has this been for you? How have you been getting through?
At first, I was bored out of my mind. And I think, I know, after what happened to Sasha, like a depression came. Because, just seeing church members or just seeing friends pass away, that's when it hit me. Like, I didn't realize I was afraid of, like, dying. I was like terrified of it until I actually faced it myself. And my whole situation dealing with COVID, you know, I tested positive 2 months ago, and just going through that whole thing myself, it actually made me face my fears. It made me want to work harder. I think my situation was a little different because, you know, my roommate, what was it, June 13th, my roommate like left the gas on. So I'm dealing with COVID, and I didn't have, while he was cooking, he left the gas on. I guess he was in a rush and left the house. So I'm in the bed, can't, you know, smell, can't taste anything. So I was inhaling the gas like for hours until someone, you know, one of my family members came and dropped off some food. My mom actually came and dropped off some food. So I was inhaling gas for a long time. And when she texted me, she was outside, like I was making my way to the door, and I like actually passed out. And eventually, you know, I guess when I hit my head on the floor, I bounced back up, opened the door, and then was taken to the hospital, and they treated me for COVID. And the day I was able to walk again, I made sure I walked down the street, and I started walking around my neighborhood. You know, I started out walking down the block, then I started doing like a mile, then that mile turned into like 5 miles.
Oh
That's
my
really cool.
gosh. Yeah, I'm just so sorry for everything that you've gone through. We're really happy that you're healthy today. And just to acknowledge that you've lost a friend, I'm really sorry for that. I know that both Melissa and I actually got involved with This Is My Brave due to losing friends. Ours was to suicide, but losing a friend is never easy. So I can't even imagine the impact that that had on you in the midst of this global pandemic that everything is shutting down. But we're really grateful that you're here and that you were able to recover from COVID. And gosh, you're super strong. So thanks for being here. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
If I had just, one more question for you, or, my probably most pressing thing I'd want to know, your piece is so powerful. And, I know we're going to work together to do something awesome to honor Sasha too. But with your, your original piece, what would you like people to take away when they hear it, when you do tell your story?
When I wrote, I was taught not to cry. Just looking at the community I came from, I wanted men in general and, Black men to like unlearn a lot of things. As I got older, I just started noticing things like, yo, it's cool to unlearn some things and learn something new. So that was my whole concept of actually writing that poem. Like, yo, we're harboring so much anger, so much hate, probably towards each other, towards yourself. And I just wanted to just point that out and say, hey, it's okay to learn something new. Like unlearn something to learn something new. That's basically my whole concept of the whole poem.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's such an important message. And we are so happy to have you as part of the Brave family. You are going to be welcome with open arms, and you have a place here with us now. So thank you so much for giving us your time today. And I've never seen your performance, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it on the live stream on Sunday, October 4th, and with the rest of the Houston cast. So thank you so much, J. Rose, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.